You know, one of the things I don't talk about a lot is footwear and clothing, and we're going to be getting a little more into that as far as footwear and some decent clothing to protect yourself during emergencies or disasters, or even just for regular everyday use. And this is definitely something that I discovered on Amazon, and I wanted to bring it to you today. These are the Camel Crown men's hiking shoes. Everybody, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed the little demo of them there. I'm always on the hunt for good budget items, and these really didn't disappoint. You know, one of the nice things about buying stuff from stores online is if they don't work out, you can always return them. And I found these on Amazon. I was kind of looking for some inexpensive yet decent quality hiking shoes. Honestly, I'm probably going to be using these every day. And I'm going to show you what I've been wearing previous, and you'll be like, wow, a survivalist that doesn't have decent shoes. Now, I have tons of boots. I have better sneakers, I have all that stuff, but it's put away and I don't really use it every day. So for my everyday use, and this is kind of embarrassing, these cheap Walmart $10 things, and I mean, they work. They're not the most perfect thing for my feet, but they work, you know. And I decided it was time to upgrade a little bit. They really don't have very good arch support. They tend to, one thing I noticed when I put these on is I don't have super wide feet. But I noticed wearing them, it made my feet feel like they were wider. And when I put them in here, it felt more confined on the sides. And this is a very nicely thick construction on this. You know, it's very nicely put together. Very thick construction on the sides. So it definitely will hold your foot in place. But it wasn't too small. It was just holding me in place the way a proper shoe should. So it took a few days to get used to it. Now I've been using these for about a week and a half. And I really think they look better in person than what I saw online. What really got my attention is that they seem to use paracord for the laces. And that's kind of cool. And it really is paracord. It really feels like paracord. It's not some kind of cheapy imitation. So I thought that was kind of cool. They are a great fit. I wear a size 12, and they fit me perfectly. I mean, I don't have them super tight here, tied tightly. I do admit to being a little lazy and just slipping them on sometimes. But I do like the fact that they can be laced down. I like the little last little loop here. I'm not sure what that's called. And again, I'm going to get myself more familiar with quality outdoor clothing and shoes because I want to bring some of that content to the channel and be able to get you guys prepared. But I'm not sure what that's called. But the last little eyelet there, whatever, lets you use that or tie it lower. So you can use that to kind of tension them down. Now, as you can tell, like I said, I have them pretty wide open. And this is about a week's worth of use. Pretty aggressive tread there. But I was really impressed with the comfort. I mean, I guess my feet haven't had good shoes for a while. When I worked previously at a gun shop, I wore boots, you know, actual boots that go up to your, you know, ankle. And they were really comfortable. And I got used to them, but then it's been since 2017 when they closed up and moved away. So I went back to wearing casual kind of sneakers and, you know, cheap stuff. So it's nice to have a good quality pair of fitting shoes on your feet. And also, too, it lets me break them in. That's a very important thing. When I told you I have lots of different types of boots, actual what some would call combat boots, I've worn them. I've worn them and I've broken them in for decent periods of time. Mainly because that was part of our uniform in that gun shop. They required us to wear boots like that. So when I tell you that I've broken them in, you definitely want to break in new shoes. And that's what I've done with these. Like I said, about a week and a half, I've been wearing them everywhere. And as you can tell, they look pretty good. I did wipe them off after shooting that little segment you saw previously. Just took a rag and just wiped them off. It's kind of a thick leather kind of canvas feel. I don't know. It's actual leather in there, though. It's really nice. So, they come in 3 colors. Black, khaki, and this, which is army green, although I don't know how it's showing up on the camera. It kind of looks, on this little tiny lens here, this little tiny viewfinder, it looks khaki, even though these are army green. So you got 3 choices. And what I like about these is they're comfortable enough for everyday use as well as rough terrain or hiking. A lot of people don't think about that when they're out in their everyday environment. You know, the world we live in today, you can have a disaster at the drop of a hat. And if you're wearing flip-flops walking through Walmart and there's an earthquake, you're kind of out of luck, you know? So I want to use these for everyday wear as well. I'm probably going to retire those other ones just for, you know, poking around out here in the garage. And I really do like them so far. They're very comfortable. And the arch support, that is the big thing on these, because the other ones I showed you, kind of have my feet flat. This actually gives me a little support in the arch, and it really feels comfortable. These are really comfortable to wear. They will not be like uncomfortable, stiff army boot type things, you know. They're really comfortable to wear. So they have what they call a durable nubuck leather. That is this material here, okay? It's water resistant, soft, very smooth, and it's got a nice wear resistant, tear resistant, protective characteristic about it. You know, I kind of like that. I did get some stuff on these. We'll get into that later. I got some oil on these yesterday, and it came right off. I just wiped it off with a towel, and it came right off. So that's pretty cool. They are non-slip and shock-proof. They are very, very thick. So, you know, the heel especially is a really nice thick heel there. So when you're jumping down on something, I notice you don't get that shock to it, whereas the thin little bottoms on these, you feel everything you walk on. So definitely like that feature. And they are slip-proof. Now, one of the biggest bummers I have is I never get a chance to test out slip-proofness, I guess you could say, in a shoe, because I'm not really in a wet, icy environment out here in the desert. Yesterday I did. I got my oil changed. And one of the unique characteristics in my Jeep is where the the oil filter is a ramp. And it drains down that ramp. And I always tell the place, make sure you wipe off that ramp. Well, they didn't yesterday. I parked in my garage for about an hour and I came out to a flood of oil under there, just dripping off that. So I took it back there. They fixed it. They cleaned it up. I was going to clean it up myself, but I wanted to let them know that whoever the new guy was didn't do his job. They cleaned it up, and then I cleaned up the floor. Now, the best way I get up oil is with a little bit of carburetor cleaner, and I use a little bit of CAMEL on the floor and a scrub brush, and I got it up pretty good. But one of the things was I was walking in water and slippery water and oil and all that stuff. Now, I mean, it wasn't a ton of oil, but it was a pretty decent, you know, spot that was dripped. And these, no problem at all. No slippage, no problems at all with that. They really do feel like they have a very aggressive grip. If you noticed in that little intro video I shot when I was walking over rocks, they seem to just grab where you're walking as opposed to just a regular sneaker. So that's something I really, really like about it. They do have nice protection for your ankle back here and nice protection for your toe. It isn't a steel toe cap, but it is a protective toe cap. It does have a nice collar up here. It's cushioned. So around your ankle, you got that breathable mesh so you won't get hot. I mean, I can tell you I've worn this. We're in the middle of a heat wave here. It's been like 110, 115 every day. And I've worn these and absolutely no problem with sweating or feeling really hot or sticky. I'll give you a look inside there. So you can see they got nice breathable mesh all throughout the inside of the sneaker itself, the hiking boot. So you got the metal buckles and your nice shoelaces here. These are, like I said, paracord and these nice buckles. And I like that. It looks, you know, looks kind of cool, but it also, I like the hook on top that allows me to decide if I want to use that or if I want to tension it down just here or tension it down up here and kind of hold it closer and tighter to my foot. So definitely a good deal. Another nice thing about these is I've had hiking boots before, hiking shoes, that the tongue never seems to keep the little rocks and crud out. And that was one of the reasons for me shooting that video. Where that was shot is a couple of different places and also across the street. And it seems like whenever I walk across the street in these old cheapy Walmart shoes, I always get rocks and sticks and stuff inside my shoe. This here with this nice tongue kind of blocks it all out. So there's really no way for anything to enter in there. Definitely a big plus when you're walking on that kind of stuff. And that's one of the reasons I did that. So all in all, I am very, very pleased with them. They are very comfortable. The price on them. Okay, if you've checked out men's hiking boots, you know they're very expensive, and they can be very expensive. The price on these were $65.99, and I will put a link down below where you can pick them up if you're interested. And like I said, they come in 3 different colors. You've got the black, the army green, and the khaki. This is the army green, even though on the camera right now to me on the viewfinder it's looking khaki. This is the army green, and then again my color vision might just be off today. And I gotta say, nice shoes, very well made. I'm going to try to bring you more shoe and pant and shirt type videos in the future, just to kind of show you some nice outdoor clothing. This is the kind of stuff maybe you want to break in, try out, see if you like it, and then put it away. Now, I'm going to use these every day, but you know, you can buy a pair of these, break them in, walk around your block a couple times, maybe run in them, whatever you're going to do for a couple of days. Make sure they're comfortable, and then put them away so you don't wear them out, and then buy another pair for your everyday use. That's an idea too. So if you're interested in doing that, you can do that too, but I kind of like to have 2 of everything, because 2 is 1 and 1 is none to me. You know, if I have just one of these and they get screwed up, I'm out. So kind of nice to have a second pair, but I definitely want to tell you guys to definitely wear any kind of shoe you get for preparedness or survival or the outdoors. Wear it first. Go shopping. Go to Walmart and walk around. Whatever. Wear it for a couple days. See where the hot spots are, if there are any. See where it's comfortable. See where it isn't. And you may find they're not for you, and you may have to return them and or just not use them. So definitely a good idea. I will put a link down below where you can pick them up. Like I said, they're $65.99. Not too bad for a very high quality hiking boot. They definitely do the job they're supposed to do, and I am really, really pleased with them so far. So I will be doing a follow-up video on these, you know, as time goes on. I just kind of wanted to introduce you to them and show you how they look after me using them for about a week and a half, and shoot that little video to show you how they feel. I definitely like them, and I'm going to be trying them out a whole lot more. And don't forget, too, these also are good for everyday use, like I'm going to use them. You don't have to just use these kind of shoes for hiking. I feel with the support and stuff you get there, your feet are really important. You got to take care of them. If you have any foot issues, or if you've had foot issues, you know what it's like. You don't want that during a disaster. So you definitely want to take care of your feet. Anyway, folks, I thank you for watching. Once again, these are the Camel Crown men's hiking shoes. They are $65.99. I will put a link down below where you can pick them up. Don't forget to check out our Amazon store underneath that. If you're interested in picking up some items from our store, I try to put everything that I review in the store. If not, just click the link and shop as you normally would. Don't forget to check out our Food for Patriots link. It is preparewithiridium.com. We have both the 2-week and the 4-week package there now that's on sale. Check them out. Got to put some food away for hard times that might be coming up in the future. And don't forget to check out our Thrive Life link as well. If you're interested in getting some freeze-dried food put away, now's the time to do it. I got 2 emails so far, so lots of stuff is coming back into stock with Thrive. So make sure you get it there and get it while you can, because they do run out very quickly. Anyway, I thank you for watching, folks. Stay safe and stay prepared.